or they'll come collect you. That didn't end up happening, and I think most of us knew that didn't happen, because these jails, they don't want to spend extra money on resources, even if your life is at stake here, which it absolutely was. If that oil refinery would have exploded, they would have lost the company, whoever owns the jail, the city, whatever, would have lost probably millions of dollars in lawsuits, because they should have evacuated us. They should have a protocol in place for something like that, and maybe have a coach bus or coach buses or even school buses that can be readily available at least within a day to get all the inmates handcuffed and get them out safe to a town. There's some people in there who stole a sandwich and went to jail, or got caught with a gram of weed and went to jail that night without bonding out the next morning. Can you imagine if they would have died? All of us, and no matter what our charges, well, that's debatable. But anyways, this was one of the worst days in there ever. The anxiety was insane. Just kind of wondering, sitting, waiting and wondering, talking to my cellie, and everyone's yelling through the doors, trying to figure out what's going on. If you guys want to Google this event, it was called the Husky Oil Refinery explosion. I believe that's what it was called at the time. I got out and looked at the videos of what was actually happening there, and it was insane. And I'm very grateful that the entire compound didn't explode, because it was insanely close to exploding. Luckily, my girlfriend and her family and all of my family went to her mom's house, which is in the next town over, but it's so far back in the town that they would have been okay if an explosion happened. And I'm just glad that, my son and everybody was able to get out of there safe. I don't think there was any casualties. I think maybe actually there was, for people who were there initially when the explosions went off, or firefighters or something. But if there is, rest in peace to those people. I might do a longer form version of this, but I just wanted to get you guys something quick. I don't feel too good today. I just left school early, actually, because my son has a fever of 103, and I think that I'm getting the same thing that he does, but I'm going to go pick him up from the babysitters and bring him home because he's having a rough day. But thank you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Get you some good content out here. Thanks.